how much time do you generally invest? Maybe not now, maybe like when you were 2-3 years into this, how much time went into hiring? Because I just get so frustrated like talking to people, selling that vision. And so is there like no way around it?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know what other people's hiring method has been, but I am an obsessive hiring uh, person, which means I will go through 7,500 interviews before I hire a person. Right. This is the early days. Also, I think hiring is a skill which is developed over time. So initially, it's a guesswork. You have to see, you have to learn from the patterns. I had this quote that I sort of embodied, which is hire fast, fire faster. So as brutal as it sounds, as a business, I felt that like I am obligated to the business as to running its P&L. So if someone's in the system and it's not working out, and if you feel there is no way to get around it, the best thing you can do for that person and for the organization is to let that person go fast. So we did a lot of that until maybe COVID and after, and then some of the senior people said, "I think it's too harsh. You shouldn't." I said, "Okay, cool." Then we didn't for a while, and I also felt because we are a young organization, not enough people have been managers for a very long time. Not enough people have gone through journeys of hiring, growing a person, seeing out the outcome, etc. So it becomes challenging. Also, I think today's generation is far more digital than ever, as a function of which you don't have as much social skills as probably people had maybe a few years earlier before us. And as a function, I think that selection process is a little tricky. So you have to go through as many CVs as possible. For me, hiring for people who are not creative or not strategists has been hard. Like if you're hiring for pure client servicing, if you're hiring someone in finance, find someone in HR,
It's a lot more objective.
yeah, that has been harder than creative. Creative is easy because you look at the portfolio, you know the level of capability, and then you take a call. Planners also use more or less from the way they solve a problem or look at a solution architecture, you sort of know how good they are. And then it's just about how they operate. But the people skill actually is the hardest, and that's the most critical thing in our line of work. So unless they're in the system and spend about 90 days, you can't judge it.
Do you have like an extensive hiring process now?
No, not really. I think we experimented. We had experimental hiring process. Let's put it that way, right? We tried different things on what works. Now I think we have a stable senior HR team, and they're sort of handling it all together. But we try to keep it simple, which is somebody applies. We try to see what do they have a portfolio attached with it, which gives an understanding of what they do, what they don't. There's generally a HR round, which translates into a technical round with the hiring manager. And then there's probably somebody who's a departmental head, or sometimes it's me. We do a final check to see if everything is aligning. HR is looking for, I think, again, comes down to this, right? HR looks for all HR related checkpoints. The hiring manager looks for work related. And then I'm typically, or the head of the department is looking at personality and the other stuff.